Hello everyone, welcome back to BPI Lab, and this is a Fullstack Laravel Vue.js application development tutorial series, and we have come a long way. Now this will be the final video of this whole series, and I hope if you have watched all the videos from start to this part, then you should be able to develop this blog or similar projects nicely and easily with as standard code as possible. Now what next? Okay, the question can come, what is next? So if you want to take your skill level to the next level for sure, then I would suggest you start watching my this series. Okay, enterprise grade actually solutions. So if you watch this series, you will definitely be able to know huge amount of stuff, because this is not so called so basic project, but you can see you are going to learn QE, advanced eloquent, exception handling, live tracking, WebSockets, caching and Redis. Then you learn server setup, security and development and deployment. So many things, package development, dedicated support, yeah, in our premium group as well. So, and domain driven design, detailed scope queries, a lot of things you are going to learn in this big project. I have already made some videos on the database design. So if you watch those database design videos, you will understand why it's going to be enterprise grade and why it's going to be really big. But for this project, what I'm going to end up here for sure, because I have some other tasks as well to do and maintain a lot of things. So I think this is better time to stop here. But before I stop this whole series, I would like to tell you one thing is that I will not leave you alone. So you will be able to learn or do the things that you wanted to do. So what's left here? Like, comment, shares doesn't is not required, then commenting and replies. So I will make those things a little bit database design so that you guys can do it all by yourself. But before I do it, I will try to show you how you can do it all by yourself. I will just try to help you guys. Okay, thank you. And yes, I have done login registration in Vue.js and whatnot, so you already know how to do that. All you just need to do is use the component inside your blade. So I will show it in this video, and also I will try to um, yeah, go through the SEO things that you can do. So let's go ahead and try to see. So here I have compiled some list of SEO tags that can be social open graph, Facebook open graph tags, and the Twitter tags. So you can collect it from online. It's not so rocket science. It's easily available online. So you see OG title, you can put your title here, your website URL, and the type, website or blog or whatever. OG description, you can put some short description that's required, maybe 155 characters. Just search online what is the best SEO guideline. I mean, okay, and the open graph guideline, that's not very much complicated, but let's go ahead and try to see how we can do that. So I have chosen block single page so that we can share it. So this is a block single page, and if we see the view source, we don't have anything other than the just title. So let's go ahead and add some open graph title here, open graph title. So what we have to do is we have to come in app.blade, and here just after the title we will put the meta property od title, and od title we will use this value. Okay, so we can pass this values right from our from the page. So we pass the title here, so the title should now be available in this page. So what you see, I have the meta tag, which is OG title, open graph title, and this is block 3. So the title is here. This should be available when we share in Facebook. The same thing goes for the Twitter tag as well. So let's check the Twitter card and Twitter title as well. So this is actually the same thing. So you can do it all by yourself. All you just need to do is search online and find your tags and information that you need to put here. So I'm showing how you can put your information here. You see the meta title, sorry, Twitter title is also here. So similarly, you can put your images, website URL, and all other stuff. Okay, so that's not so much of a rocket science here. All you just need to do it SEO in all of your pages separately, because the SEO can be different depending on the pages. Okay. Okay, and yes, you can pass your data from controller as well, but just it's completely depend on you how you want to do it. So go ahead and do it all by yourself. I hope you can do this, guys. And in other videos, I've already showed you how you can do the component stuff all by yourself. Now let's go ahead and try to pretend that we have developed the commenting system. Okay, now let's load this comment in Vue.js and fake it. Okay, so I will try to go through these things, and we'll do a comment and reply database design so that you can start all by yourself. Okay, so what do we have here? If we come, let's check it out. What is the status of our component? So we have only component, and we don't have, actually, you see, we don't have any Axios thing. So what I will do is okay, let me delete this folder. So what I will do is I will actually go to my front-end project, the Fullstack backend. So here's the Fullstack admin project, and I will simply copy paste most of these things because we already have implemented. So you just need to know this is the same exact thing. It's not so different. It's not different at all. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy the common.js file, maybe. Yeah, this is the file we are going to copy, and we will not have SIW because we are not using iView UI, so we will have to take care about that. So let's copy this file. Yeah, and another thing is that I need to start my project as well because it's Vue.js, so it will not run if we do not start the project. So npm run watch should watch it for us. And here inside JavaScript folder, we are going to have command.js. It can be called anything you prefer, and we don't need this whole things at all. We don't need this. All I just need is a Mixin to use for call API. That's all. And if you want to add your message methods, so you can put it here. Totally up to you. So that's completely fine. And in app.js we are going to use that. Okay, so let's copy that code as well. Where is our app.js? So let's search for app.js. So it should be under resources, and this is the code we need to require. So we just need to remove that part. So common has been imported and it's being used as a Mixin. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And now what I need to do is that I have my Axios code is here, so I can call the Axios using call API. I really love this way. And inside block single, what we have is comments here. So let's take all this code from comments. So the commenting code start from here. So let's take this code, and this is comment writing. So this is again the okay, let's forget about comment writing. Let's take the comment section from here and include comment. Perfect. So we include this comment here, and inside component we add new file. Let's say comment.view, and inside the template we put all this code here. Okay, so that should be perfect. Okay, now we need to use that in app.js file. So we are now adding the tag here, and this should reference to the comment page. Let's see if we have any errors. Perfect. You see this comment is being loaded from the Vue.js component. So if I change the comment here, so comment, let's see, we have two comments here. So we should see two. So you see that comments will be loaded at the end. So comment is loaded right now. So what should we do here is that let's remove, yeah, it's actually two comment. Let's take only store and remove the first comment. So this is the first one with its reply. So let's remove that one as well. we have two reply here, so let's remove this one. So now we have one comment with one reply. That's really nice of it. Perfect. So that's it. So this is the commenting, and what you can do is, yeah, you can make it, we can make it logical, completely depending on you how you want to do. So since all the form and everything is actually happening in Vue.js, so you can do it all by yourself. So what I will be trying to do is check whether the uh, created hook works or not. So let's fake it actually. This is an API, so let's check it out. I really hope guys you do understand these whole things and can do it easily. So normally you can have comments array, and it can be blank for by default, and we can use async async created. So in the created hook, what you can do is you can actually um, bring the result. So we can call that as a get method, and then we can get the result from here, and that's it actually. And then you can check if rest status equal 200, then you can go ahead, and in that case I will just log it, console.log res.data, and see if it brings me the data from this JSON placeholder. Yep, so it's bringing me the JSON data. So what you will be doing exactly here is that you will be calling your backend controller or route, and then that route will return all of the comments with the replies. Okay, if you want, you can return the comment with the replies. Okay, so it's just simple things. You just need to implement your commenting and reply and add this thing. So uh, the main thing is that I always try to show you how you use your interactive part in Vue.js. Okay, so this commenting and reply, all these things are interactive. Okay, it should be reactive and interactive, so that's why we have to use that in Vue.js. So it's really super easy to use your uh, Vue.js code inside your Laravel blade. So this is my this was my intention to show. So that this is I will leave here to you guys. So some last few words before I finish this series is that, yeah, I have not completed this one, but please don't be so sad, because you can implement all by yourself. Okay, and here you can have a login and registration, and inside the login and registration blade file you simply use similar kind of tag. Okay, login component. So inside that login component you will have your login form and registration form, and you just use it like how you use it in your Vue.js, and I already have shown you in admin panel. Okay, so it's basically you will have already learned all those things in the Vue.js. Okay, now let's see how you can implement comment and reply database design, just to go ahead with you so that you don't get lost by yourself. Let me go ahead and try to create a quick project for you guys so that you can um, do a comment and reply. I really hope you can do it all by yourself, but in case if you want me to do it for you guys, so that's why I'm just doing it. So you can have a comments table with ID. Okay, and then this ID can be integer. Okay, primary key, and here you can have your comment text. Okay, comment text, just don't give everything, it has to be string or text, and obviously always define your sizes here. So how long how many characters you are allowing for your commenting. So let's say 1000. You should be restricting these things and must check it, because anyone can exploit it. And then you should be having your user ID as a foreign key with the user table. Okay, so this should be really should be a foreign key, but we don't have a table here, so let's forget it. So user ID should be an integer and the foreign key. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then if you want to have comment as is published, so if you want to take control over the commenting, so you can do that with some boolean in the project, so you can control it from your admin panel. Okay, so yeah, you can have default is false, so that means all the comment will not be published right away. Admin has to be approved, has to approve it, but you can make it uh, yep, flag. And you can have one more thing is reported. Okay, so let's say if you want to add a reporting system, so instead of having here reporting, you can have in the table, simply because multiple people can report on the same comment. So we need to see how many of them has reported. So we can store it in different tables. So let's go ahead and do the reply now. So how do we do the reply here? So reply we can have in different table. You can do it the same table, but this add unnecessary complexity in your database tables. I mean query. So it's better to give them a normalized data instead of denormalized. So ID integer, yeah, of course it's the primary key, and it should have reference to the comment ID, and obviously it's a foreign key with comments. Okay, perfect. So this is reply, and the same thing goes for here for the reply text. Here you can decide how long how many characters you are going to allow for your for your reply text. So it can be 100 or 500, so it doesn't matter, it's up to you how you want to give. And the same thing goes here. Yeah, reply if you want to have control over is published, but I don't like to have a reply controlling here. And then you can say, okay, reporting a reply report actually. So yeah, or you can have is reported and report count and all those things. So you can have reporting for the reply as well. And basically this is it. So, and let's say you want to have a report system actually. So let me go ahead and try to do that. We can say comment reports. So for the comment reporting, you can have an ID here, integer primary key ID report reason. So you can show text or can take the text from the user. So totally depending on you how you want to do the reporting. And you can say comment ID. Okay, and then you can say, okay, is comment ID. Then you can have more fields as per your need. Whether this report has actually true or not is true. So you can have is true or not. So, and what else you can do here? Basically this is the normalist yeah, very basic report tables, but you get the idea. You can add more columns to it, so it's up to you. Right now I don't see anything that I need to do here. The same thing goes for reply comment with a different table. Okay, but you can store it in the same table if you want. You can store it in the same table with some duplication. So I will show you how you can go ahead. So this can be comment ID as null, and if you want to add, so you can have a reply ID here as well. So yep, if you want to use the same table, you can go ahead and do the relation, but in that case we have to keep comment ID and reply ID nullable, so that when someone report on replies, then comment ID will be null, so it has to be nullable. So this can be done with one table, but with multiple tables. It's totally up to you how you want to do that. So I think you guys have understood what you need to do to go ahead, and this box you can leave a comment. So for the comment box you can create another component exactly, and you can actually take this. So let me just do it at the for the final show. So let's write comment. So this is the name of the component, let's say. So we are going to have it write comment dot view, and here what we are going to do is these things. Perfect, right? Write comment. So we remove the code from there and add it inside uh, Vue component. And now what we need to do is we need to import that as well. So it's not just like it's not automated, it's not router, it's just injecting Vue.js inside our Laravel project. So it works really awesome, and it's really awesome as well. Here you go. Now you have your form here, and here what you can do is exactly the same thing I have been showing all these tutorials. Is that okay? Data and return, and you can say okay, comment txt, and it can be like this, and you can have a it says message, and we don't need actually this database design. Sorry, so first name last name, and you can say v model. You can say okay, you can wrap it up inside data, but this doesn't really matter, it's totally up to you. Data.comment text, okay, and send message. So here you can have a add click, add comment, that's all. So here you can take a method here, methods, and inside that method you can say view post, and view post you can have an add comment here. So that's super easy, actually. That's really easy. Get actually it become get post. So that's really perfect, right? Here you just post an URL and your data. So in that case the data will be this data, right? So this data will be sent, and yeah, here you go, you can write your message here, right? So it's really simple and easy task remaining for you guys. So it just you need to do it. And if you want to take your skill to the next level, I would suggest go ahead and watch this whole series. And if you can afford I intended to charge $25, but I would go with as much as you can. So here if you want to become a premium member, it's actually like supporting us. So yeah, you can support with as much amount as you would like to, and become a member with this series, and you get a lot of information here and professional looking, and your skill will go to the next level for sure, hopefully, inshallah. Okay, thank you guys for watching this series so far, supporting us, commenting, subscribing. Please go ahead, keep watching our other videos, and soon after this video, when I will have made quite some videos on it, then I will start another series on Node.js, which is going to be really awesome, and all of you Laravel guys are going to love it for sure, because Node.js will become super duper easy for you guys, okay? And from start to end to deployment, it's going to be easy. One last word about the shared hosting. You guys have been reporting and asking me to deploy this project in the shared hosting. I will try to deploy it in some shared hosting once I get to once I have a shared hosting control panel. Right now we are using we are using VPS server, dedicated servers for clients for us, but I don't have any shared hosting. So once I have it, I will try to show shared hosting control panel or cpanel things, okay? And yeah, I did so many times upload the Laravel B project on a shared hosting many times actually, but now I don't have any shared hosting. That's why I'm not being able to do that. So I will do that once I have it, okay? So if you want to if you want to give cpanel access to me, you can do that, and I can try to make a video on it as well, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice time. Bye. Take care, and please keep supporting.